ride broke down. Hello YouTube, it's been a minute, hasn't it? Okay, maybe it's been 3 years. Yeah, sorry. But I hope I can make it up to you guys, because I think I have a really exciting and special video, so please forgive me. I'm in Los Angeles, California! Ender, why are you in Los Angeles, California? Well, the reason is because I have tickets to the Fortnite FNCS Pro-Am. That's right, I'm going to watch all the pros, all the content creators team up and fight in a tournament, in person. But Ender, aren't you pushing 50 years old? Why yes, other me, I am pushing 50 years old. Am I too old to be at this event by myself? Probably. Is this event probably tailored to 14-year-olds? Definitely. So why am I going? Because I thought it would be fun, and I'm a 14-year-old at heart. I am really excited to go to this because I love Fortnite. I may be old, but I've been playing Fortnite since it came out. I've been streaming it for years and uploading all the time. I know I don't play it as much anymore, but I still watch a lot of streamers and YouTubers and tournaments and stuff. I still consume a lot of Fortnite media, even though I don't play it as much. So basically, I don't play it, but I still live and breathe it. So yeah, I am very excited for this. I think this will be a fun video, I think this will be a fun experience, and also I do have a meet and greet ticket, so I will get to meet a lot of the people that I watch. So genuinely, yes, I am not literally a Fortnite kid, but I am at heart. Hi, I moved closer to the camera. Anyway, so if you're new to this channel, hi, welcome, my name is Lauren. It has been 3 years since my last upload, but I want to keep making videos. This video is very different than what I've uploaded in the past. I've never made a vlog before, so I'm very new to this, so bear with me, but it'll be really fun. I've always wanted to make vlogs, specifically like travel vlogs. I love to travel, so I love making videos, I love traveling, and I love Fortnite. So I thought for this video I'm going to combine all three of these. I will say that this is not just a Fortnite tournament vlog. I'm in LA for 3 days. The tournament is tomorrow, so that means I have today and Sunday to do other stuff in LA, which I will be vlogging those as well. If you're here for the tournament, totally understand. I will put chapters on this video if you just want to skip to that, or you can just hang out with me. I do have a fun day planned for Sunday, but I'll let you guys know what that is on Sunday. With all that being said, I have nothing to do this Friday evening in Los Angeles, California, so I'm gonna go unpack and figure that out. I fell asleep, guys. I had this whole plan to eat food and then go on a beach walk, but I fell asleep after I ordered food. So I'm probably gonna go back to sleep, be fully rested for tomorrow, and I will see you guys tomorrow at the Fortnite Pro-Am. Bye! Okay guys, I am ready to go to the Fortnite event. Outfit check. Hey. Alright, let's head out. Hey guys, so I'm gonna be doing a voiceover for the Pro-Am footage because it was pretty crowded and I couldn't really find a spot or a moment even to sit and talk to the camera. And also I didn't have a way to charge my phone, and I was using my phone to record all the footage, so I had to be very careful with how much I filmed because I didn't want my phone to die. After I was dropped off from my Uber ride, I joined the line, but thankfully I made it inside in about 10 minutes, so it wasn't too bad of a wait. There were no assigned seats for this event, so I just picked a random spot pretty high up. The stage setup looked very cool. I had a great view of the players and the screens, and honestly, I was so excited for the games to finally start. I only recorded the end game of each match because of my phone battery, but I will take some footage from the Fortnite's live stream and go over some of the highlights and then talk about my favorite parts.
See them on high ground. It's Aussie Antics and Peterbot. We're in for some action with these guys today. Can they live up to the expectations from the community? Time to find out.
So finally, after Fortnite's live stream kicks off, the crowd gets hyped, the competitors are introduced, Game 1 can finally begin. Going into Game 1, I don't think I was rooting for anyone in particular. I was actually just really interested to see how the different teams would perform, especially Peterbot. I mean, right off the bat, we see his super aggressive playstyle that he's famous for. I swear it had been like 1 minute into the game and he was rushing 2 different teams and taking them down.
Just gets mammoth, and I believe it was Peterbot from on top, and already he's moving in for the straight elimination. Down goes Savage as Peterbot is instantly getting busy here in Game 1.
Peterbot sees action. Peterbot wants his own part of it.
And then eventually hunting down poor Mr. Savage and taking him out as well.
On everybody in the game. Hearing Savage getting rebooted, and these are the big warnings that we were talking about. It's just like a flare in the sky. They know exactly where you're at, and Peterbot is just on the hunt for Mr. Savage yet again, who luckily finds at least a shockwave to create just a little bit more distance.
But how far can you run when Peterbot is chasing you down like this? He still has a couple of shots, one more left inside of this mammoth, and then it'll be up close and personal. Thunder shotgun pulled at the ready. Savage clip, but he doesn't have enough HP to tango, and that's going to be a knock. Another elimination for Peter. Who needs a warm-up when you've got Game 1 to get things done?
There was one particular moment that almost had me, and probably the whole crowd, on their feet. That was when Allie almost took down Peterbot. I think the whole Fortnite community would have gone absolutely wild if the content creator, Allie, who was not the best Fortnite player in the Pro-Am, eliminated potentially the greatest Fortnite player in the world.
Even that these two would have the audacity to challenge them at Slurpee Swamp, but Peterbot, Allie nearly bringing Pete down. Pete actually going to be forced to pull back, but Aussie, he's got the supportive measure. He knows his responsibility, and he's going to make sure that Pete is safe and sound.
Allie was literally one bullet away from making it happen, but Peter just barely survives, and seriously, I was almost on my feet because I wanted him to take Peterbot down so bad. That would have just been absolutely insane. Moving on to Endgame, I was actually really surprised to see Courage JD still alive and getting kills.
Banana means one elimination, and he kept that promise right here.
All that potassium helping counteract those back cramps. Courage, he's coming alive. Somebody throw out the time machine for this man. But Nick,
I know his teammate was FNCS Major 2 champion Cold, but I don't know, just seeing Courage being able to hold his own as well was pretty cool. So Peterbot actually goes down in the end game, and listen to the crowd. You can literally hear this through the live stream.
He's gonna steal that one away. Peterbot is struggling to get out of the box, but they send him back to the lobby anyway.
And I'm not kidding, guys, it was literally like this every game. Every time Peter died, they would just go absolutely wild. Alright, so Cooper and Zemi take the Game 1 victory royale. And I don't think this was a surprise to a lot of people. I saw this duo get ranked pretty high up in a lot of YouTubers' Pro-Am predictions. So definitely a much-deserved, highly anticipated win.
Give it up one more time, Cooper and Zemi!
So game 2 starts with Aussie Antics dying off pretty early. And in a reload match, if your teammate is still alive when you die, you respawn out of the sky after 10 seconds. In a normal game, that's usually nothing to worry about, but when you're in a lobby full of pros, you really just become a flying target practice over and over and over. So Aussie gets repeatedly lasered out of the sky while Peterbot just needs to stay alive. Thankfully though, Aussie and Peter are able to reconnect pretty quickly.
Right now. But they figured it out. Peterbot was able to create enough distance so when Aussie got rebooted yet again, they're more closer towards Slurpee Swamp.
So someone who did really impress me this game was Power Alex. He was being really aggressive early game and racking up quite a lot of kills. Since he's from the OCE region, I don't really see him compete that much, but I know he has some FNCS championships, which is awesome. But it was really cool to see him in action because I've never really watched him personally compete. So just like Aussie Antics spent the early game being farmed out of the sky, it was Allié's turn. This is a recurring theme, and poor Allié was the prime victim for this. And one extremely unfortunate thing was that, according to all the people who competed, they were actually stuck in whatever skin they had on, like, prior to the Pro-Am.
I was playing on was broken. How was it broken? The Fortnite account I was on would not let me swap my skins. I was stuck being targeted as the Allié icon skin every single game.
Which means when everyone saw his icon skin in the game, they knew it was him. So it was just like, easy points in their mind.
Mongrel.
On you? Yeah, yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna go kill Allié.
Yeah, yep, nice.
Left
Yeah,
yard.
Yep, I'm just getting the slope truck and then I'll help you, okay? Nice, very good.
Farm out
Good
here.
stuff, good
Follow
stuff.
Mongrel.
Yep, yeah. Nice, very good stuff, man.
So he suffers being farmed out of the sky quite a lot this game as well, and there's really not much he can do about it. I mean, you can try to make it really hard for you to hit in the sky, but you're in a lobby full of pros. Like, they're gonna hit. So Clix and Lacey take game 2, and this one was also not super surprising. Clix is a pro, Lacey was once a pro. Obviously, an extremely good duo. And Clix was absolutely dominating in this last game. I mean, the caster even said, this is a Clix game.
Look up. No, that's not an angel, that's Clix, and he has more legendary slurp juices that he knows what to do with. This is a Clix game.
Clix had, stacked loot, good mats, the high ground. There was no one else who could win this game. I've always enjoyed watching Clix. He's probably the pro I watched the most on Twitch during tournaments. I think he's entertaining and he's really good. I do always really want to see him do well. I was really rooting for him in the FNCS Major 2 just recently. I was really hoping he would secure that win. I think he has a really good chance to in the future. I think we're going to see good things from him, and who knows, maybe an FNCS win from him soon.
Show your appreciation for Clix and Lacey! We'll be right back.
So I actually don't really have a whole lot to say about Game 3. It was overall entertaining, but I don't think anything really stood out in particular to me. But there was one moment where Power Alex actually went down and Loser Fruit really needed to stay alive so their duo wasn't out for the entire game.
Catch up, but Alex stopped mid-air by Nate Hill. You want to go for a bloom battle? Nate Hill coming out on top of that exchange. Loser Fruit, all she wants to do now is just wait that full 10 seconds. She's just hoping that Alex is able to actually touch ground, though.
Oh my. I was saying Nate Hill got a good upgrade because he didn't have a shotgun before, but now Regs has the mythic mini gun in reload. That is going to shred if they can keep it towards the end game. Fresh off the respawn, it's Loser Fruit this time around though versus Nate Hill. This is a good amount of loot if they're able to take down Loser Fruit, but I hear the crash pad and there is so much distance being made by Loser Fruit with that heads up play.
But Nate, he's got to be real careful. You don't want to get over ambitious. You don't want to draw too much attention. Alex hiding, waiting to see if he can get an angle on opening any kind of way to find this knock of revenge onto Nate Hill. But Nate immediately causing that elimination to take place onto Loser Fruit now means that Alex will be forced to just continue hiding.
I don't know why this fight in particular really stood out to me. I guess Loser Fruit is also not one of the best players at the Fortnite Pro-Am, but it was just cool to see her make a good play and stay alive and help keep her team in the game. I don't know, I guess I just like to root for the underdogs a little bit. In this scenario where you have a massive range of skill from literally the best player in the world to people who mainly play Fortnite for content and not so much that competitiveness. Ronaldo and Kanata win game 3. What a fun little celebration dance they did there. This was the only duo in the entire FNCS where both people, the pro and the content creator, actually had an FNCS win in the past. So them winning a game wasn't that shocking either. They both have really entertaining and funny personalities. I liked their interview at the end. I was happy to see them win a game, so another well-deserved win. So game 4 begins as usual, and Peterbot pushes literally everyone he sees as usual. But what was not as usual was watching Peterbot get full boxed and knocked by a typical gamer.
Of the conversation for today's competition, Peterbot though, completely taken down. Out of nowhere, typical gamer and Booga, they just gotten up close and personal. They're tired of waiting for the action to come to them.
Oh, and that is a big loss. Not just the point that they give on over, but the Chug Jug and the legendary Slurp going on over to Typical Gamer. And it's Typical Gamer himself, boxed up Peterbot.
Oh, you know,
The crowd definitely went crazy with that one. So unfortunately, in this game, once again, Ali becomes free points in the sky as multiple people continue to take him down, most of them from Peterbot, over and over and over again. And I'm telling you guys, it was so heartbreaking to watch. I think all of us, the casters, everybody in the crowd, felt so bad for him.
Though, not necessarily impossible as Peterbot. No, this is not the same replay we've seen. This is just Peterbot bullying Ali. He said, you know what, Zeke? I don't care what you have to say.
Oh my goodness, this is sickening. Peterbot, let Ali land, man. This guy, it just gets nothing except a constant replay cycle, Jacob. The lobby is only allowing him to exist to farm elim points off of.
It's like poking the bear. You poke Peterbot one too many times and land near his drop spot.
Look at everybody shooting at him, man.
Again, he has 5 eliminations. I believe 4 of them are just farming Ali A out of the sky. I feel so bad, but it really just means that Mongrel down below, even though he doesn't want to have to push up, I feel like he almost has to do something to cause a distraction.
This is not very wholesome for Ali A, man. This is brutal work by the lobby. Peterbot and Aussie they could be looking like they want to actually steal this one for themselves. But look at Cold and Courage. They're also making their way in.
Oh, no.
We got it. Production, take it over. No, dude, go somewhere else. The other side of the map, please. I can't keep watching this highlight reel of Allie being elimed off cooldown.
It had to be so frustrating to be him. I mean, he definitely crashed out in his live stream. Take a look.
Bro, I'm about to back out. I'm about to back out. It's actually so fucking stupid. It just is fucking stupid. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I just don't give a fuck. Like, what the fuck is this? This is stupid! Let me change my skin so people stop farming me, bro!
Bro, Epic, give me every zone, bro, please, or something. Give us some zone stuff.
Bro was ready to leave the game. Leave the tournament, guys. That's how frustrating it was. So yeah, I feel bad for him. All in all, besides that crash out, he was a good sport about it and had fun, and that's all that matters, right?
Sight, but Peterbot's applying so much pressure onto Flakes and Gone, and there's another team just ahead of the other side of those walls. But Peterbot is a solo. Aussie gonna manage to tag team, but it's Aussie and Allie just fighting for their lives to try and land here.
That's A-okay.
So yeah, halfway through game 4, everything on the screens froze and everyone on stage looked so confused, and the crowd just kind of started going crazy for a little bit. And then after a few minutes, the host, Frankie, who by the way was absolutely awesome, she comes out on stage to tell everyone that apparently we were using so much power that we blew a fuse. That's what she told us at that moment, but I think it was later confirmed. I saw in other videos of pros and content creators saying the internet actually went out. And not just at the venue, it went out throughout the entire University of Southern California's campus, which is where the venue was hosted at, was on the USC campus. So while they tried to get everything fixed, Frankie was walking around on stage talking to us, and I think she had us do the wave at one point. She was just trying to keep us entertained because, I mean, we didn't know how long, the internet was going to be down. They even had Courage, Cypher, Zemi, and Nick A30 come out on stage and hold a push-up contest. But thankfully it wasn't too long before they did get it back up and running, and they had to restart Game 4. Which I guess is good for those who were dead. Lockie and Mr. Savage, I'm looking at you. No, literally. I saw you guys high-five when everything froze. You knew you were getting a second chance, didn't you? But it was definitely unfortunate for those teams who were set up for endgame, had good loot, you know, good positioning, or just those who had a lot of points. All those points were gone. So, yeah. Good news for some, bad news for others. Either way, they did have to restart Game 4. So now that actual Game 4 starts, and while Peterbot was looting, he ends up getting the mythic pulse rifle.
Okay, yeah, sweet. Come grab this. Okay,
I got the pulse rifle.
Wait, the pulse rifle?
Yeah.
Yo,
We win.
Alright, so you want the green? Here, take.
I think it's coming out.
I got his back wall, I'm in his box with him.
Watching him get that item was pretty much seeing into the future. At that point, I think everyone watching knew that Peter and Ozzy were going to win this game because that mythic pulse rifle is just lethal in the hands of Peterbot. So when it did get to endgame, man, I was really hoping they would just keep the point of view on Peterbot because he was mesmerizing to watch in this game.
Loop being passed up, but now they're contested. Flakes and God, they're going up, but Peterbot's going out. He has the last grappler. He makes his way back to the zone. This is why he is king.
But Peterbot, he's got to get his way back towards where the zone is actually at. He doesn't want to find himself outside of it. Still has a shockwave. He takes out Gone. That's going to be the massive refresh. All of these builds, shockwaving up. One more tick could do it, but Peterbot barely managing to stay alive. He's on the high ground, and Ozzy still right behind him.
The play where he gets shockwaved deep into the storm, but uses his last grapple to get back into the safe zone, then shockwaves up to height, was just an absolutely phenomenal play. He was focused, the nerves were not getting to him, he was still thinking clearly, making smart plays in the endgame, and that just shows how good he is because most people would buckle in those situations. Getting shockwave into storms is just... You gotta have a quick reaction time, especially in the endgame where the storm is just ticking away at your health so fast. And just like the premonition that we had, Peterbot gets the final kill with the pulse rifle, in just the most perfect way to end the game. We all knew it was coming. So Ozzy and Peterbot get the inevitable win at the Pro-Am. I think everyone knew that they were going to get at least one. This was obviously the least shocking win of all. Very entertaining, much deserved.
Everyone!
So Game 5 has an incredibly rare thing happen where Rezon gets the ultimate god chest that spawns every exotic in the game.
Nice. Oh my! What happened?
Oh my god! I got the luckiest thing ever! Out of every exotic weapon!
Okay, nice.
Oh my god!
This chest has a 1 in 10,000 chance to spawn. So yeah, that's extremely rare. These weapons definitely give a huge advantage if they can make it to the endgame. Mr. Savage is a well-known pro who is famous for making very smart plays. I mean, he has one of the most famous plays in a tournament where he uses a shadow bomb very cleverly to get up the side of a mountain.
Building on up, 22 builds remaining. The spray comes in a 72 tag, another elimination. Now 8 elims this game. They've got to go up the side of a mountain, and it's shadow bomb time. Look at how awkward this is. He's getting completely blocked then out. He's deciding to take storm damage.
Yes.
Mr. Savage! Oh my god!
You did not!
Oh my god! Oh!
So it was definitely shocking to see him look like a complete bot and get full boxed by Peterbot.
Lucky, he's got to stay closer to where Savage is at. Peterbot from overhead. Peterbot cracks Savage's shields entirely. Peterbot knocks Savage, and that's just another elimination added up.
At least that's what I thought during the Pro-Am, but after watching some videos about the Pro-Am later, it was confirmed by Lachlan that Mr. Savage actually got griefed by a mantle bug.
Oh, and then here we go. Okay, this fight is actually like really annoying. I knew that this was Peterbot and Ozzy because like you can just tell from the skins, but The setup for this fight was that I was going to try and distract Peterbot and take all of the shots and just build and make boxes while Savage made a lurk play. You can't see it on this POV, but Savage got hit with a mantle bug, which mantled him right here, which put him in such a bad spot. And then that's where he gets full box and just like clipped really, which just really sucked. And then I'm once again fighting for my life, trying to run away from Peterbot, which
Nice.
I managed to do, but
Monarchy's fine.
yeah, see, there's the mantle bug, yeah.
Which is definitely super unfortunate for Mr. Savage here. The same team that finds all 5 exotic guns in one chest gets the victory royale for Game 5. Faxity dying to fall damage right after Rezon tells him not to do anything stupid is actually hilarious. But thankfully Rezon was able to clutch it up for the win. So good job for them. We have reached the final game of the tournament. Lockie and Savage decide to land on Ozzy and Peterbot in the final game, but this will soon become a big mistake. Because Peterbot just ends up farming Lockie several times, securing even more points for Peter, as if he really needed more points. I don't really know what their plan was there, if they were just trying to change things up, or they were trying to grief or help Peterbot, I don't know. But it was an interesting play for sure. I don't recall really anything crazy that happened mid-game, so I'm going to just move straight into the end game. Cooper and Zemi and Peterbot and Aussie Antics were in a very close battle to be at the top of the scoreboard at this point. Honestly, it felt like either team could win. Peterbot is undoubtedly one of the greatest Fortnite players ever, but I think I was secretly rooting for Cooper and Zemi to come out on top. Like I said earlier, I just really like rooting for the underdog, and I just wanted to see them win. Not that I didn't want to see Peter win, I didn't really care if Peter won. I think I kind of knew he was going to at this point, but I was really pulling for Cooper and Zemi, and they've had a really good chance here. Cooper does put up a really good fight, making it literally all the way to second place. Like, he really gave it his all and almost got first, which gives them so many points. But unfortunately, it just wasn't enough. And Peter once again proves why he's really considered the greatest of all time.
Victory Royale. That's why your FNCS Pro-Am champions, Ozzy and Peterbot!
Overall, guys, I had an absolute blast at this tournament. It was fun, exciting, and very entertaining. Even when the internet was down, they worked hard to keep us from going stir crazy. Like I said earlier, Frankie was amazing. I felt like the event was really well organized, very well produced. So, you know, shout out to Epic, to the production team, all of that. Like, it was just very well done. And there was such positive energy from, you know, the audience, from the casters, and also the pros and the content creators that participated. Even like before in the live streams, it was just such good energy, positive vibes. Like, it was just fantastic. I think it was definitely an extremely successful event, and I really hope that Epic recognizes this and they continue to do these every year. That would be fantastic. I would love to keep going to these. I give the Fortnite Pro-Am a 10 out of 10. Even with the internet going down, still a 10 out of 10. They did great at getting it back up, keeping us entertained, and all of that.
Another one right
I
now,
loved
guys. If you'd like to take your position behind the trophy. And please, Gannon Center, one more time, make some noise for your 2025 FNCS Pro Champion!
So after the actual tournament event was over, I had to go line up for the meet and greet. And guys, this line literally wrapped around the entire stadium. I'm not kidding. But once they opened the doors, the line did move pretty quickly. Thankfully, behind the first doors was another line. This line zigzagged several times. I'm not kidding, I waited in that line for an hour and a half. Thankfully, time did pass pretty quickly because I started talking to the girl behind me, who was also there by herself. So it definitely made the wait more enjoyable, and I made a friend to play Fortnite with in the future, so shout out Olivia if you're watching this, hey girl. Unfortunately though, guys, as we moved slowly through the line, I was getting a little worried because I had plans to meet with my friends who live in LA. Because of this, I did end up skipping most of the tables and just stopped at the table with Nick-A30, Zemi, Typical Gamer, and Cypher. I was really looking forward to meet Nick because, fun fact, not too long ago, I actually played an entire match with him where we were in a squad of 29-year-olds for one of Cypher's videos called Battle of the Ages. I'll link it in the description if you want to watch that. But it was a super fun game, and I was like, you know, we were in a Discord call and chatting and, you know, making comms. This was an actual tournament for money, so it was super sweaty and really fun. Nick became Godzilla in it. I definitely recommend watching it. I was excited to meet Nick because I wanted to see if he remembered me from that video, because we played a whole game together. So when I walked up to the table, I did ask him. I did record the entire interaction with all of the people that I met. I did it very discreetly because I wanted to have a genuine interaction with them, and I didn't really want to be shoving a camera in their face for the whole conversation. So here is the video of me meeting Nick, Zemi, Courage, Typical Gamer, and Cypher.
Nice to meet you. Alright, first signature.
Yeah. I skipped a few tables. Nick, we played a game together.
Did we?
Yeah.
Random duos?
No, it was one of Cypher's videos. It was Battle of
the tournament.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was endergirrll.
Oh, that's right.
Turned
Yes.
into Godzilla.
We did pretty good there. We did pretty
We
good.
did really good.
That was a tough season.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Sure. Did you guys play?
Of course. Yeah.
Right here, my friend that I was talking to in the line snaps this photo.
Cool. Awesome. We never backed down and we never gave up.
Exactly.
That's right.
So yes, there you guys go. Nick does remember me. He was also so friendly and so kind. Was super cool to meet him.
How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Not too bad. You have fun today?
I did.
Thank you.
You did really great. I was rooting for you in that last game.
Super close.
Yeah, so close.
Next I talked to Zemi, who was also super sweet. I told him that I was rooting for him in the end and that he and Cooper did a really, really good job.
Hi, I was like the first three games you threw it. I'm like, that's it.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate that. And thank you for the positivity. I'm glad you noticed. That's so funny. Nice to meet you as well.
Bro really said, "Hi, I'm Jack," like I don't know who you are. But I also did say that he did really good and he liked my positivity, so yay. Now, I actually don't watch too much Typical Gamer or really know much about him, so I just said hi, and then I moved to Cypher, where I didn't do any better. I don't know why my mind went blank here, but I just said hi to Cypher and that was it. I really wanted to wish him a happy birthday, but my brain literally short-circuited. I don't know, I had packet loss or something, and I just said hi and walked away. I think my brain was just fried at this point. And I'm sure all the creators were too. I'm sure they were just as tired, probably more tired. I mean, they just played an entire tournament. So, yeah. Either way, it was a super positive experience meeting them all. Those who I did actually talk to, Nick, Courage, and Zemi, they were so kind, so friendly, and I'm really glad that I waited in that ridiculously long line to talk to them because I felt like it was worth it. After the meet and greet, I Ubered just up the road to Grand Central Market to meet my friends for dinner. And I apologize to them like a billion times for being an hour late, but they're awesome. They were really chill about it. They didn't care. So shout out to them. Thank you guys for meeting me. It was a good time. But finally, My super long day was over, and I Ubered back to my hotel, and I passed out. Good morning, guys. It is Sunday, the day after the Pro-Am, and I am still so tired. You're probably wondering, okay, the Pro-Am's over, so the video is over. But no, I know you probably clicked on this video for the Pro-Am, but if you enjoyed me and hanging out with me, feel free to continue watching because I will be going to Universal Studios Hollywood. I'm super excited. I'm just gonna walk around and vlog and just, you know, have some fun. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna finish my coffee, and I'm gonna continue getting ready, and then I am gonna head out. I'll see you guys at Universal. I may come back for that.
Have your attention, please. We are experiencing a brief delay in our operation. Please remain seated with your hands and feet inside
Oh my Are you kidding me?
What are we doing? My vehicle will be anything you need. Please remain clear of the light. Oh no!
Are you kidding me, guys? Oh, we're going back. This is actually terrifying. I can't see anything.
Leave them alone! Get away from them! Expecto Patronum! Thanks everybody, you were brilliant!
The ride broke down while I was on it. That was crazy. Thankfully we weren't stuck very long. But the Dementors part was like in the dark. I don't think it was supposed to be like that. Either way, that was insane. Insane experience. Okay guys, I have finished at Harry Potter Land and I am moving on to the other lot where Jurassic World and Nintendo World are, so I'm really excited for that. Ooh, golf! We survived the escape of the dinosaurs. And I was barely in the splash zone, so that's good. My butt might be a little wet though. Oh well, it'll dry. Well, there you guys go. That will be the end of this video, vlog, whatever. I don't really know exactly what this is. I yapped a lot about Fortnite, but I also just let you guys hang out with me. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. I had really fun going to the event, going to Universal, traveling to LA, filming everything and editing this. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. I hope you guys stayed till the end. I know it was super long. I'm sorry about that. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like and subscribe to this channel, as well as my two other channels that I have. Yes, guys, I have 2 more channels that I think you guys might be interested in. Maybe not, I don't know. You don't have to subscribe to them. But I do have a YouTube channel that is specific to the video game Old School RuneScape. That is another game I absolutely love, and I really like making content off of it, so I created a YouTube channel for that. I do have a few videos up already on that channel, so please, I will link everything right on the screen in the description. If you like RuneScape, or if you just like me, feel free to check that out. Also guys, this was technically a travel vlog. If you liked this style of video, if you like traveling, and then also, if you just like me, I have another channel that I just created. There's no videos on it yet, but it's called Wandering with Ender. It is going to involve me traveling all over because I really do love to travel and I want to vlog all of it. So if you like that, feel free to subscribe to that channel. I am going to Tokyo, Japan this year, so I'm going to vlog all of that and put that on that channel, as well as so many other places, guys. I'm going, you know, I really want to go all over the world. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and in case you guys were wondering before any of you ask, yes, I redeemed the Axe of Champions code. No, I cannot give it to you. It is mine. Okay, that is all. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.